Hi and welcome back. Today's class is a 30-minute-ish prenatal full body flow. So we're primarily focused today on opening up the entire body, opening up the hips, creating space in the side body for baby. We won't be doing a lot of strength building postures, but you are going to build strength flowing from poses like warrior two to crescent lunge. You're going to open up the hamstrings. I think today is a really excellent workout that you can do time and time again when you just want to feel open. So without further ado, you will need a couple of blocks. If you have trouble getting down into triangle pose or Buddha squat, I would recommend a block. Bolster if you don't want to lay on your back, and then of course your mat. Let's get started. Let's begin today in Supta Baddha Konasana. So we're going to be lying on our back. If it's still uncomfortable for you to lie on your back, you can always take your bolster or couch cushion and put it on a block. Go ahead and bring your feet to touch and just relax back. If this is uncomfortable for you right away, you can always put blocks underneath the knees. Bring your left hand onto your belly and your right hand onto your heart. Just allowing ourselves to drop in. Oftentimes we rush from place to place, never giving ourselves a moment to check in. It's been said that silence or meditation is the punctuation of our day. So if you can imagine, our day is like one big run-on sentence, never pausing to take a moment. Just to ask ourselves, how are we today? How do we feel in our body? And how do we feel in our mind? Take a deep breath in together. Inhale through the nose, feeling your belly rise. And then exhale, open the lips and sigh it out. Allowing a very audible sound. Let's take another one just like that. Inhale through the nose. And exhale, open the lips and let everything go. Sinking just a little deeper into your mat. Deep breath in through your nose. Let this be your deepest breath of the day. And this time, seal the lips and sigh it out through the nose. Just like that, allowing every next breath to be in through the nose and out through the nose. Finding your version of Ujjayi breath, the breath that serves you today. With your next inhale, slowly begin to set yourself up into a seated position. Keep your feet the same. You can set your bolster off to the side, your block. Just go ahead and pull your heels into your groin just a little bit more. Set up nice and tall. We're just gonna work ourselves into some hip circles, finding a little bit of movement in the body. This is yogi's choice. You can place your hands on your knees if you like, but really just allow this to feel good in your body. Massaging the spine, massaging the internal organs, just waking the body up. You can switch directions, take it on the other side. Always staying with your breath. Hip circle there. Come back to center. Go ahead and roll over the feet. And this time press yourself all the way back to downward facing dog. We're going to work into our down dog. You can pedal out your feet, asking the hamstrings to open up. Finding movement in your body. Allowing yourself to listen to what your body needs today. Just moving intuitively. Your next inhale, press up high on your tippy toes. Shift your weight forward and dome the back. And with your exhale, press the heels down towards the mat and melt your heart through towards your thighs. Inhale, rise up high on the tippy toes, dome through the back. And then exhale, press the heels toward the mat. Melt your heart. One more just like that. Inhale, press it up. Exhale, find depth. Inhale, rise up high on the tippy toes. And then exhale, allow the heels to fall to the left. Keep your right hand plugged into the mat. Breathe into the right side body. Very nice. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, take it to the left. Inhale, back through center, rise up high on your tippy toes. And then exhale, tap your knees down on the mat. Inhale, rise up, come back, downward facing. Exhale, roll forward, tap your knees. Inhale, press it back, finding depth each time in the hamstrings. Inhale, roll forward, tap the knees. Exhale, last one, press it back. Downward facing. Slowly begin to walk the hands back to your feet. Take a generous bend in your knees. And slowly, one vertebrae at a time, roll your body up. Letting your neck be the last thing to come up. Take a couple of neck circles. First to the right. Right ear, right shoulder. Allow your head to fall back heavy. Left ear, left shoulder. Slowly tuck the chin. Let's take one more. Right ear, right shoulder. Exhale to take it back. With your inhale, you're bringing your left ear to the left shoulder, and then chin to chest. Circle it around, take it the other direction. Very nice. Eyes can be open or closed, whatever is comfortable for you. Last last one. Let's come back to neutral. Inhale, sweep your arms up, gaze goes up. And then exhale, bring your hands to heart center. With your next inhale, step your left foot forward and come into warrior one. Sweep your arms up, your back foot's at a 45. Bend deep in the left knee, gaze goes up. Exhale, interlace your hands behind your back. Open and roll the shoulders back, straighten through the front leg, and hinge at the waist, pyramid pose. This is a variation of pyramid. Draw your left hip back in the socket, and we're gonna hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend deep into the left knee and open for warrior two. With your exhale, keep your legs the same and sweep your left arm overhead to reverse your warrior. Inhale, rise back, warrior two. Exhale, plant your hands, step back, downward facing dog. Let's take all of that on the other side. Inhale, sweep your right leg up and back. Exhale, step it through, rise up for a strong warrior one. Gaze goes up. With your exhale, interlace your hands behind your back and straighten to the right leg. Slowly hinge at the waist and hold for pyramid. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release, bend into the right knee and open for a strong warrior two, relaxing the shoulders away from the ears. Inhale, sweep your left arm overhead, reverse your warrior. Exhale, come back down, plant your hands, step back, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath here. Actively pressing the mat away. Melting your heart. Gaze goes to navel. With your next inhale, take a big step forward for Buddha squat. So your feet are framing out the hands. Slowly wiggle down into Buddha. Bring your hands to heart center and use your elbows to press the knees away. Option to grab a block here and place it underneath you if you need extra space. Take a deep inhale. Exhale. With your next inhale, take your right hand and press your right knee away, finding space in the right side. Exhale, come back to center. Inhale, press the left knee out. Opening up the left hip. Exhale, bring it back to center. Inhale, rise all the way up, gaze goes up. Exhale, lengthen and fold. Allow your head to hang heavy. You can grab opposite elbows, leave a little micro bend in the knees. Shift your weight from side to side. We're only here for a moment. Exhale to release your hands down onto the mat and step back for downward facing dog. Let's take that flow through one more time. Inhale, sweep your left leg up. Exhale, step it through. Inhale, rise up for a strong warrior one. Exhale, interlace your hands behind your back. Open and broaden through the collarbones. Straighten through your left leg and hinge and fold forward. This time we're going to take 5 pulses. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release the clasp and open for warrior two. Exhale, sweep your left arm overhead, reverse your warrior, open through the side body. And then release it down. Step back for downward facing dog. Let's get right into it on the other side. Sweep your right leg up and back. Exhale, step it through. Inhale, rise up, warrior one. Exhale, interlace the hands. Straighten through your right foot. Hinge at the waist and take your variation of pyramid pose. We're gonna pulse for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release, bend deep in the right knee and open for warrior 2. Exhale, reverse your warrior, gaze goes up. And release, windmill the hands down to the mat and step back for downward facing dog. With your next inhale, hop, step, or jump if you can, or just step outside the hands to Buddha squat. Drop the hips low, press the hips out, press the knees out wide. Give yourself a slight little tuck of the tailbone and try to lengthen out through the spine. Nice long neck. Pressing active through the elbows. Breathe here. With your next inhale, take your right hand and press the right knee away. Exhale, come back through center. Use the elbows to press the knees out. And then inhale, left hand comes to left knee. Press and open through the left hip. Inhale, back through center. Sweep your arms up, rise all the way up, gaze goes up. Bring your hands to heart center. Gently heel toe your feet together. We're gonna take tree pose. Gonna work on our balance today. So shift the weight into your left foot. And these are your variations. You can lift your right toe and just rest the heel of your right foot all the way down by your ankle. So this is our easiest variation. You can also take it below the knee or all the way up above the knee. You can use your right hand to pull the leg up and hold here. Set your gaze in front of you. With your inhale, you can grow your branches out tall and extend. And then with your exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Release the right foot down, and let's take it on the left side. Try to take whatever variation you did on the other side on this side so we can be nice and balanced. Bring your left leg up to whatever variation works for you, but never on the knee joint. Bring your hands to heart center. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Grow your branches tall, hold your gaze. And then with your exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Drop your left leg down. Very nice, yogis. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Heel toe your feet apart and exhale, lengthen and fold. Inhale, halfway lift, gaze comes up. Exhale, plant your hands, step back to down dog. With our next inhale, we're going to sweep our left leg up and back. Exhale, step it on the outside of the left hand and drop your right knee to the mat. Lizard pose. Open up, broaden through the chest, gaze goes up. And then exhale, gently shift your body forward so you're in a forward fold. And then just allow this to feel good for your body. Just shift your weight back and forth. This doesn't have to be a deep stretch. It's whatever feels good in your body. Let's take it for 3, 2, 1. With your inhale, shift your toes back toward the front of the mat and walk your hands forward. Drop your right knee and sweep your arms up for low lunge. With your exhale, your hips come to your heel and take half split. Left foot is pointing up towards the ceiling. You're drawing your left hip back in the socket. Very nice. Inhale, walk your hands forward and rise up for crescent lunge. Gaze goes up. Exhale, open for warrior two. Inhale, leave your legs the same, reverse your warrior. Exhale, straighten through the left leg. Left hand comes down to left toe, triangle pose. Option to have your block here. Inhale, rise up, 5-pointed star. Heel toe your feet together if you need. Sweep your arms up. And then with your exhale, come down for goddess squat. Go ahead and wiggle into your goddess squat. Take your hands and run them down your knees. Press the knees away. Opening out through the hips. Just take a couple of breaths here. This is yogi's choice. You can twist to the right. Inhale back through center. With your exhale, twist to the left. Inhale through center. With your next inhale, rise all the way up, gaze goes up. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center. With your inhale, shift your toes to the back of the room, pop up on the ball of the back foot, and find crescent lunge. Exhale, seal your back foot on the mat, straighten through the front leg. Sweep your arms behind you and find a pyramid pose variation. Very nice. Stamp your hands on the mat and step back for downward facing dog. Let's take the whole thing on the other side. Your inhale, sweep your right leg up and back. Exhale, step your right hand down on the outside of your right foot and drop your left knee to the mat. Finding lizard pose. Inhale, gaze goes up. Exhale, walk your hands to the center of the mat and gently begin to shift your weight from side to side. You can drop into Skandasana here if that's in your practice, or you can keep it really high. You can keep your hands on the mat or on blocks. This is your practice. Let's take 3 more. 2. And 1. Shift your feet forward towards the front of the room. Drop your left knee down and rise up for a low lunge. Exhale, press it back, half split. Feel the stretch in the right hamstring. With a big inhale, sweep your arms up, rise up, crescent lunge. And then exhale, open for warrior two. Bend deep in the right knee. Inhale, sweep your right arm over, reverse your warrior. And then exhale, straighten through the right leg and take triangle pose. Gaze is lifted. Inhale, rise up, 5-pointed star. Exhale, heel toe your feet together. Sweep your arms up. And then bring your hands down to heart center and find goddess. You can allow this to be anything that feels good. So if you want to pulse, if that feels good in your body, pulse it out. We'll just hold here for 3, 2, and 1. Take your inhale, rise all the way up. And then exhale, point your toes towards the front of the mat. Hop up on the ball of your back foot and find your crescent. Inhale, gaze goes up. Exhale, seal with the back foot at a 45, straighten to the left leg and sweep your arms back, find pyramid. Bow your heart. Stamp both your hands down, step back, downward facing dog. Let's take 3 breaths here. With your next inhale, step both feet to the top of the mat, Buddha squat. Drop your hips low, bring your hands to heart center. Notice how much more open your Buddha squat is now. Hopefully we have found space in the hips. We're gonna breathe here for 5 breaths. Do whatever you need to make this successful for you. If you need a block underneath your booty, that's perfectly fine. If you need to roll up the blanket and place it under your heels, that's great as well too. We want to avoid a deep rounding in the upper back. So try to focus on keeping your back nice and straight, lengthening through the spine. Modifications and blocks are always our friend. It's better to have proper alignment and use a block than to not. So listen to your body and do what works for you. And take one more breath here. Inhale deep through the nose. And then exhale, seal the lips, sigh out through the nose. As you release, come all the way down to seated position. Draw your right heel into your groin. You have your left leg out and the foot is flexed. Stamp your right hand down behind your booty and then sweep the left arm up and press your hips to the ceiling. It's your inhale. As you exhale, sit all the way back down, reach your left arm overhead and try to grab your toes. Grabbing your toes is not the most important thing. We're focused on stacking the shoulders and finding an open stretch through the back body. That's our move. We're gonna do it 2 more times. Inhale, stamp your right hand down, sweep the left arm up. Exhale, bring it back down. Very nice. Really nice dynamic movement. Let's do it again. Inhale, press the hips forward, sweep your left arm up. Exhale, find a seated position, stretch in the right side body. Inhale, back to center. Let's switch it out. So your right leg is out now, foot is flexed, stamp the left hand down behind you, and inhale, sweep it up. Exhale, take a seat. Sweep your left arm overhead. See if each time, if you can find just a little more depth and find a little more space. Inhale. Exhale. Last one, stamp the left hand down, press your hips up towards the sky. Inhale, gaze goes up. Exhale, take a seat, sweep the left arm overhead, stacking the shoulders and opening up. So your chest has a feeling like it's gonna open up towards the ceiling. Very nice. Inhale, back through center. Let's come to a wide-legged seat. You can go ahead and give your legs a little shake here. And we're just gonna take hip circles. I know I keep saying this, but today's practice is all about letting it feel good in your body and all about listening to yourself. We're not trying to get crazy today. This isn't necessarily a muscle building workout. It's more about just relaxing into your body, listening to yourself, and noticing what you need a little more of and what you need to back off from. Let's switch it. Slowly press the heart forward, tilt your pelvis forward, and then roll it back. And when you get to the back area, tuck your tailbone just a little bit, and then take it forward just like that. can leave the feet relaxed, or you can actively flex them, whatever works for you. Take a couple more hip circles. Okay. Last one. Next inhale, come back through center. And then slowly just begin to walk your hands out in front of you. Find whatever feels comfortable in your body. We're going to be here for about 1 minute. You want to be at about 75% of your full capacity. So we're slowly asking the hips to open up, but never forcing, and never ever with pain. Stay with your steady Ujjayi breath. Equal parts inhale and equal parts exhale. Slowly begin to walk your hands up. You can grab a hold of the outside of the knees and gently bring your legs back together. We're going to work into Shavasana pose. Before we get into Shavasana, if you want to lean back and bring your feet about hip width distance apart, you can windshield wiper your legs back and forth, just to loosen up the hips. You were in that posture for quite a while. And when you're ready, you can take your bolster, or if you're okay on your back, whatever works for you, come into Shavasana. Extend your legs out long in front of you, palms facing up. Just give yourself this moment. Show gratitude for yourself and for your practice, for your baby. Showing up for yourself today. slowly, when you're ready, begin to press yourself up into a seated position. Bring your hands to heart center. Namaste. Thank you for practicing with me today. I hope you enjoyed today's workout, and I hope you feel a little more open in the hips and the side body and just all around. Feel free to leave comments below. Let me know what you liked and you want to see more of, or what maybe you didn't enjoy as much. I'm always open to comments and to feedback. And until next time, thanks for joining me.